Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you doing, Ian?
I'm doing very well. It's very nice to meet you, Brooke.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. Oh, this is so cool. I'm so glad we're finally able to do this.
Thank you. Welcome to Chamber Brook Cosplay Girl.
Oh, it's very happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome.
So, whereabouts are you? Where am I chatting to you today?
I live in Houston, Texas,
Oh, cool. Right on.
but, but I'm from Louisiana.
Oh, lovely. Both places that I've had wonderful, wonderful visits to. That's so
Oh,
cool.
cool. Oh, cool. What part did you go to in Louisiana?
I went to I was in all around like New Orleans and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We drove around all through there, and me and some friends took a trip. We flew in there, and then we drove to all the way up to Memphis and Nashville, and then back down, and it was a great time. I'd love to spend some more time in the South.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We have really good food there too.
Oh yeah, I think I gained about 13 or 14 pounds on the 1 week I was there, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ha, have you ever been in Houston before?
I haven't been to Houston. I've been to Dallas a couple of times,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd love to get down to Houston. I'd love to see Austin as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Texas is so big, right? Like,
It is.
so I'd love to see a whole bunch of stuff down there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What would you say is like a must-see thing in Houston?
Um, 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 I, I guess like the Comic Cons in Houston.
Yeah, good ones.
Hmm.
Nice. One of these days. One of these days.
Hmm. Oh, I drew something for you. Mhm.
What? Oh my gosh. Oh, my two boys. Hello. Oh, that's so great.
Thank
Wow,
you.
you're really good.
Thank you.
That's fabulous. I apologize if you hear any thumping or bumping. They're fixing the roof of the building.
Oh,
So
okay.
there might be a little bit of bumping or banging here and there.
Oh, 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 and also, it's thundering here, so you might hear a little thunder, maybe.
Then we're in good company. We've all got the skies are alive around both of us.
Hmm. Hmm. Um, I love your background, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's some of our gewgaws and doodads. I got a bunch of my Lego guys back there, and
Oh, cool. I
yeah,
have
there's
some
a sh
Legos. Yeah, I have some Legos.
yeah.
I have some Legos on my shelf.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, that's shadow over my shoulder there.
Mhm. Oh,
Yeah.
and I got this.
Ah, there's the good boy.
I won this shadow push at the rodeo.
Oh, cool.
Hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. What did you win him on?
Um 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 it was like this fishing game.
Oh, cool. I only ever won one thing at a rodeo or at like a fair game, and it was a giant Scooby-Doo.
Oh, that's awesome. I love
Yeah, but it was pretty cool. I was surprised. I usually don't win those things.
yeah, I love Scooby Doo. Still to this
Uh,
day.
a person in Vancouver actually has the world record for the world's largest Scooby-Doo collection.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started.
Let's do it.
Okay, my first question is I always have this question. How'd you get into acting, voice acting?
Well, I sort of figured out I wanted to be an actor in like the very end of high school. I started doing the plays and stuff because my mom was like, "Hey, you like taking these drama classes and you're goofing around all the time. Why don't you audition for the play and point that energy in a direction?" So I did that and then sort of fell in love with the idea of that. But I didn't really think about like, oh, and then I'll be an actor. I just sort of thought this is fun stuff to do. And then uh, at the end of high school, I thought, well, I'll see what happens. So I went to university for drama, and then I
Mm-hmm.
moved out to Vancouver, and I thought I was going to do film and TV on camera stuff. But I needed to get an agent. So I thought, well, okay, we'll do some plays. And so a bunch of us put on some plays, and we got a friend who had an agent to make his agent come. And I got a meeting with him afterwards, and he said, "Hey, I noticed during that play you were doing like a voice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do that?" And I said, "Do what?" And he was like, "Voice stuff. Do you do voices?" And I was like, I don't know. I guess I do." And he said, "Well, would you like to audition for voiceover work?" And I said, "Yeah, yeah, anything, sure." and I started auditioning for the voice side of things, and I ended up liking that more than I liked the camera side of stuff
Mm-hmm.
because it was so much more kind of open to the kinds of parts you get to play. Like when I walk into an on-camera audition, I kind of am locked into basically, I'm never going to be the big tough guy on anything on television,
Mm-hmm.
but I can do it in a cartoon. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So I liked
Okay.
that freedom and it let you play around a lot more. And so I started going, I think I might want to focus my attention more onto the animation side of stuff. And I haven't regretted that at all. It's been a
Mm-hmm.
blast.
That's awesome. So, what was your first ever voice acting role?
My first ever voice acting role was for a cartoon called Guardians of the Power Masks,
Mm-hmm.
which was a little, I think it was a South Korea Canada co-pro, I believe. I could be wrong. And it was one episode. I got brought in to do, it was a character named Foo Fly, and he
Mm-hmm.
was like a little interdimensional evil being that was trying to conquer the universe. And
Mm-hmm.
I remember I had done, it was a really crummy impression of Scott McNeil's Waspinator from Transformers Beast Wars. So I was doing my best to do something kind of like that, and I got it, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I got in there, and the cast was all there, and I never worked on a cartoon before,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't realize how difficult it would be to maintain that voice for 4 hours. And so I started up here, and he sounded very much like this. And by the time I finished, he sounded a lot more like this. And so I had, sort of drooped in energy over the course of the show. But I remember that was sort of the first lesson I learned was like, okay, if you're gonna pick a voice, make sure it's a voice you can hold for a long time because it's tiring work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay, so about me, I am currently in art and animation school right now.
No way, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. What part are you most interested in?
2D animation and 2D animation, 2D animation and concept art.
Oh, that's so cool.
Hmm.
That's amazing. How far along are you in your program?
Um, I'm going back in September to get my bachelor's degree.
Yeah, congratulations. That's so
Thank you.
cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll be working for you one of these days.
Yes, yes, yes.
Heck yeah.
Yes, please. Okay, so my next question is what was it like working on Nexo Knights? Cause I was recently watched Nexo Knights and I finished it.
Oh, amazing. I loved working on Nexo Knights. That was my first big show where I was one of the main characters.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just such a joy. I remember I auditioned for that show. I was home. My brother was getting married, and so I was on the other side of the
Oh.
country at my parents' house, and I got an email saying, "Hey, there's an audition for a new show." They didn't tell us it was Lego. They didn't tell us it was. It just I think it was called like Fantasy Adventure Program. Is what they called it in the email.
Mm-hmm.
And they said there's all these auditions. It was for everyone in the cast. It was for Clay and Axel and Jestro and Book of Monsters, all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, audition for everybody. And I said, I don't have anything. I'm at my parents' house in Nova Scotia. I can't. And they said, well, it says when you sign off on these emails that you're on your iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
Just send us voice memos on your phone. And I went, okay. So it was the rehearsal dinner. And I was sitting in the rental car in front of my parents' house with a bunch of scripts in my lap and my cell phone, just doing all these crazy voices as people were arriving. And they were like, "Who's the crazy guy in the car out front?" And they're like, "Oh, that's the groom's brother. He's an actor." It's okay. So I sent those off, and I didn't really think much of it. I thought, well, I'll never hear anything about that again. It was on my phone, and about 3 or 4 weeks later, I got an email that said, "Hey, you got it. No callback, no nothing. You just booked it off that cell phone audition." So that changed a lot for me. That was like the first big show I did, and I learned another lesson there, which was, it's always worth throwing your hat in the ring
Mm-hmm.
because you never know. I didn't think I had a shot. I was like, my mic's not here. I don't have anything. And I got it. And it changed a lot for me. So I had a blast. And then getting to learn from all of the amazing actors on that show.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting in a room with it was at the end of the row was Alessandro Giuliani, and it was Giles Panton, and then it was me, and then it was Brian Drummond. And then you're going around there, and it's like Marika Hendricks and Aaron Matthews and Nicole Oliver and Vincent Tong and Mark
Mhm.
Oliver, and I was just like, this is I you couldn't ask for a better education in animation than just watching everybody in that room work. And Michael Donovan, who directed us, was great, and yeah, that was so much fun getting to work on that show.
That's awesome, cause look what I got right here.
Ah, the Book of Monsters! Oh no way! Oh, that's so cool. I love the Book of Monsters.
Same.
Mark, I have my clay here somewhere. Here it is.
Oh, and I
Or sorry,
also
sorry,
got. Oh,
my
and I
lance.
also got this that's so nice. I also got this too. Let me. I got this next so nice set.
Oh, cool. Yeah, they had some great sets for that.
Hmm. Yeah, I saw it at a
Yeah.
con, and the guy said that's all and that's a nice set he has, so I had to get it.
Oh, nice. I got my lance there. There it
That's
is.
cool.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh.
I have I have an Aaron minifigure.
Oh, cool. Oh, they were so great. I
Mhm.
loved working on that show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause like I really didn't like how I left it on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? With shows, I mean, you never know.
Yeah,
We were really
mhm. Yeah, yeah. Cause like I want to know more about Clay's mom.
right. And I think that was all sort of lined up as where it was going. But then, it happens. There's so much going on above all of
Hmm.
us that makes decisions on what goes and what doesn't. But I was delighted that I think we did 40 episodes
Hmm.
and then a bunch of shorts and there was a game that
Hmm.
was really kind of fun.
Yeah.
So I was pleased as punch to get to be part of that.
Hmm. So, what's your favorite Lance scene?
Oh, my favorite Lance scene.
Mhm.
I mean, the first one that comes to mind is when he meets Hamletta,
Yes, yes.
the pig, because I think Hamletta really is kind of a turning point for Lance. Because
Mm-hmm.
up until that point, he's this very sort of like vain, I'm better than this, ha ha ha, I don't need any
Spoil,
of you guys.
spoil kid.
Yeah, and then when he's stuck in the mud with Hamletta and
Hmm.
he's not worried about what she's going to think of him and he can just be honest and really say what he feels like. I thought that was a really cool moment, and I think even like the writing kind of started in subsequent seasons started like moving a bit to sort of fit with this more like there's a sensitive guy underneath all of this. In fact, he might be maybe the most self-conscious person on the whole team.
Hmm.
So that was that was really fun to get to play that. And then anytime Lance and Clay would butt heads,
Yes, yes, I love those scenes.
that was always really fun too because they were both kind of that like square-jawed hero archetype guy, and so the idea that they're both kind of Lance almost resents that he's not the leader of the team, but he sort of knows that he shouldn't be the leader of the team, really.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, so those were always really fun. Just
Hmm.
getting to work with that cast was the
Hmm.
best.
Cause I saw, yeah, yeah, cause I saw the videos of you reacting to it with Vincent and Giles.
Yes, that's right. We did that with Tommy. That was so fun. Yeah, getting to watch that again. I've got the DVDs somewhere around here.
Hmm.
But yeah, I've got to do another watch through. It's been too long.
Hmm. So, besides Lance, who's your other favorite Nexo Knight?
My other favorite Nexo Knight. Ooh. I mean, I like to cook, so I mean Axel's up there for sure.
Hmm.
Uh Aaron's great. I think maybe Macy. I think
Hmm.
Macy, like, she had a really cool arc too of being this kind of like she's the princess, but she's like, I'm more than just
Tomboy,
this.
a tomboy.
Yeah. And I'm more than just this title, and the King Halberd constantly trying to keep her like, no, I have to keep her safe. I have to keep her safe. And she's like, no, it's my job to keep everybody else safe.
Hmm.
So I really liked that, and I thought, Aaron was just so great with that too. And I really liked too the squires that were coming up too.
Hmm.
They were great. I was really looking forward to seeing more of like, Robin and Izzy and that kind of stuff too. So
Hmm. That's cool.
maybe one day, you never know.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Cause I love I love Robin. He's one of my favorite characters also.
Oh yeah, just so good. And
Hmm.
that was because Robin was also, I think, Aaron Matthews,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
that was yeah, and that was just so great watching Aaron just like flip between
Hmm.
characters like that. That was really really neat to see.
Hmm.
Mhm.
What's your favorite Nexo Knights episode?
Ooh, the favorite episode. I liked there was an episode. I mean, there's a lot of good ones. I'm tempted to just pick a Lance one, but I think the one that really sticks out to me, and I remember we were all really excited to do it, is there's one where they go to. It was like a Ninjago convention
Yeah, 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 I love
where
that one.
the Nexo Knights go to a Ninjago convention, and it was just so cool and weird and silly and meta that they would be doing that. And
Hmm.
there was gonna be a joke where Mark, who is Garmadon on Nexo Knights, and Vince, who's Kai, or on Ninjago,
Ninjago.
and Vince, who's Kai, were gonna bump into each other as Jestro in the Book of Monsters
Hmm.
as two guys in cosplay, and they were gonna swap voices and be like, "Hey, nice Garmadon costume. Oh, nice to." And I think the word came down from up top. It's like this might be a little too confusing. Let's not let's not do this. But I thought that would have been really fun.
Hmm. Hmm. That's cool. Yeah, 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 they were making fun of Lance in the episode, and Lance kept on saying, I am Lance Richmond."
Yes, I am Lance Richmond. Like, what are you not understanding? I loved anytime Lance got the little ego check was all
Hmm.
was always really fun. Another one was when he's having the premiere of his movie, and he
Hmm.
ends up
Hmm.
looking very very silly. That was
Hmm.
a lot of fun.
Hmm. 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 What's it like working with Vincent Tong?
Oh, it's a blast. He's
Hmm.
like just the most fun person, uh, wildly talented guy, um, and just so many ideas and so creative. And he'll bring so much to every take, and just talk about like just keeping the energy up and like the sort of vibe up in the room. I
Hmm.
mean, it's always such a just joy anytime you're lucky enough to be on something with Vince. I got to do a Ninjago Legends short with him, which
Yeah,
was all
yeah.
like the anime style, like black and
Hmm.
white.
Hmm.
And that was, I mean, it was mostly for a chunk of it, just the two of us in the room, and that was really fun. Different tone for sure,
Hmm. It
but
was fun.
yeah, but
I love the animation on that. The animation on that, it was fantastic.
it was beautiful, and we had no idea. I think we both assumed it was going to look like, the other sort of Ninjago stuff. And so when the trailer came out, we were like, "Oh, what is this? What? That's so cool!"
Hmm.
And Vince actually went down to Comic-Con for that in San Diego,
Hmm.
and they had posters for the short, and he was kind enough to bring one back for me, so I have it framed
Oh.
in the bedroom in there. Yeah, it's really really cool getting to work with Vince, and he's just a super thoughtful guy too, and
Hmm.
funny as you can
Hmm.
believe.
Hmm. Yeah, cause like yeah, cause I got to interview him on my show too. It was a blast.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah, he's so much fun. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
I always pick his brain about theater stories because he was a big theater guy.
Hmm.
And yeah, so I'm always like, tell me what happened on this show. What was that? What was it like working on that one? That sounds cool. What was that like? Yeah, so he's a
Hmm.
always a great hang.
Hmm. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, cause like he reads my messages on Instagram and if it's stuff and the stuff that I tag him in.
Oh, cool. Oh
Hmm.
yeah, that's awesome. He's
Hmm.
a great guy.
Hmm.
And he's got a heck of a Lego collection too.
He does.
He's got a big Lego collection.
Hmm. Um, um, do you have a favorite Nessa Nice Lego set?
Ooh, I really liked I mean, I have the Lance somewhere. I've got his steed that turns into the motorcycle. But
Hmm.
the Fortrex was really cool. The big rolling castle set. And I remember they came in one day. I can't remember which episode it was. It was a little further along, and someone from Lego was there, and they said, "We have a Fortrex set, and we're going to ask a trivia question, and whoever gets it right gets the set." And
Hmm.
it was what company makes the most tires in the world, manufactures the most tires per year, and the answer was Lego. And Noel Johansson won it. And I remember he was in, and he got this left with this huge Lego box that day. We were like, "Oh no!" I said Firestone. Why? I should have known. It's a Lego show.
Cause, 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 cause like I love Jestro as a villain. Cause like he's a really awesome villain.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no,
but like he was just misunderstood and bullied.
yeah, yeah. He just wanted to be friends with everybody and not get picked on, and he just kept getting picked on. And then once the Book of Monsters got in his ear, then he was in trouble. That was a
Mhm.
bad influence, that Book of Monsters. But
Yeah,
Jestro
yeah.
was great, and what a great looking minifig too
Mhm,
that Jestro
mhm.
figure is. It's so great.
Yeah, and plus like I can relate to Jestro cause I was bullied too at school.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
that's a drag. You didn't have a Book of Monsters come along and try and get
No,
you to do a whole
no,
bunch of wild stuff. Okay, that's good.
no.
That's good. That's good. I'd say you've spun it very positively then, because this is very, very cool that you've
Thank
got this whole channel going, and this is awesome.
thank you. And yeah, 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 because basically the Book of Monsters basically manipulating him to doing all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And he was just getting him to do his dirty work for him. That's no good.
Hmm.
That Monstrux. Sneaky, sneaky Monstrux.
Hmm. Okay, so next question is what's it like working on Ninjago?
Ninjago was really, really cool. I sort of came on to Ninjago in like fits and spurts along the way.
Hmm.
And the first character I believe I ever did was a character called Chop,
Hmm.
um, who was originally called Chop Chop.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
and then they shortened it, and I had to go in and re-record all the lines where we because we picked our names. It was what was it, Kapow and Chop, and it was Alessandro was the other one, and so we
Hmm.
got to be this little duo of these little serpent men, which
Hmm.
was very fun.
Hmm.
And then I ended up back on there again as Acronix, one of the Hands of Time, and that was like the first sort of bigger thing I got to do.
Hmm.
That was just a blast, getting to be the bad guy. I think that was the first time I got to be like the villain.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and as everyone says, it's just so much fun
Hmm.
to be the bad guy on something. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, cause like I see a lot of voice actor interviews, and they love playing villains more than heroes.
Yeah, I mean, I love playing a hero. It's great, but the villains get to really just, if there's a lot of meat on that bone and they get every bit of it. It's really, really fun when you get to, especially on a show uh like that season of Ninjago.
Hmm.
There's such a great
Hmm.
tone to it. Like there's a seriousness to it, but then they're also willing to like have their moments to really be fun and funny. And the Hands of Time got to be quite silly. And I think even
Hmm.
though Acronix was maybe the more vicious of the two, he was also kind of got to be the silly one in a way because he's like the younger brother. So that was a ton of fun getting to do that one. And I get poked about that all the time. Like, when are the Time Twins coming back? Where are the Hands of Time? And I'm like, hey, I don't know. If
Hmm.
anytime they want to call me up, I'm happy to come back.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, cause like the merge happened,
hmm
so who knows? So who knows where they are?
It's true. And I mean, now the concern would be if Achronix ends up in an episode with Cinder, who I
Hmm.
also
That'll
got
be
to do, and
awesome.
then it's okay. Now we've got Hands of Time, and Cinder was fun too because I just thought, oh,
Yeah.
he's like Smoke from Mortal Kombat. This is
Hmm.
cool. I like
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, cause like I can see like Acronis and Cinder like teaming up together to stop a ninja.
I like that. Yeah.
Hmm.
One loves technology and the other is a bit cooler on it.
Hmm.
They'd be like, we sound similar. Are we related?
Hmm. Um, 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 do you have any like Ninjago sets that any Ninjago sets?
Ooh, sets. I don't really have any sets of Ninjago, but I do have. Where's my first guy here? There's Chop. I do have him.
Mm-hmm.
My first little guy there with his sword and his helmet and everything, and his little chest tattoo.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I don't. Do you have much in the way of like Ninjago sets? Oh, okay. Yeah, you got a couple. Okay. Wow. Oh, that's so cool. You got wildfire up front there. Very nice. Oh my gosh. That's the gang's all here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been collecting?
I got into Lego last year.
Oh, wow, right on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause I just got I just got I just built this Lego set last night.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
It's from the 15th anniversary.
That's wicked. Oh, that's so cool with Woo there in the middle too. That's really cool.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Cause like yeah. Yeah. Cause like I love cause like collecting Legos there is such a fun hobby.
Yeah, I love I did want I hadn't really done much Legoing until I got Nexo Knights and then one day I had nothing to do and there used to be a Toys R Us in the neighborhood and I thought, well, it's like a Sunday. I'll walk over and I'll buy my Lego guy because I a set came out and I was like, I'm a toy. I think that was the first time I was ever a toy. And I went, I'm gonna go over and get. So I walked over and I got it and I brought it home and I sat down and I pulled the instructions out and I like set aside all the pieces and I was like, I love doing this. I forgot how much fun it is
Hmm
to sit down and like flip through and put a Lego set together. So
hmm
I just need to find some more space in here and I can I can start because I saw the big Lord of the Rings Minas Tirith set that they just came out with, which I think is the biggest one they've ever done. It's like a
Yeah.
thousand dollars. I don't, but yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
Cause
cool.
like I don't have that kind of money. $1,000
No,
Lego set.
no, who has $1,000 to spend on
I
Lego? I gotta start a
I do have that money,
not for Lego.
but 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 like I'm not gonna spend $1,000 on a Lego set.
Yeah, a wise that's a wise decision. I think no, if anything, I should try and start a letter campaign to Lego and go, hey guys, I've worked with you a lot. Any chance you got a spare one lying around you can send to a loyal a loyal cast member?
Hmm hmm Yeah, 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 yeah. But just reveal. Yeah, but just reveal. A Shrek Lego. Some Shrek Lego sets too.
Oh, cool, really?
They did.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Hmm
It's been really interesting seeing the big wave that Lego's been on for the last like
hmm
15 years, really, since the movie kind of.
hmm
And like because Lego, I mean, it's before my time, but it was big when I was a kid and then seeing it really hit its stride kind of in the 2010s, 2020s is really cool.
hmm Yeah, it is
Mhm.
cool. Um, 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 yeah, and you also got to work on another Lego Lego Dream. So it was like working on that show.
That was fun. That was a really cool one. I remember when that came to town, uh, everyone was like, "There's a new Lego! There's a
Hmm
new Lego!" And the
hmm
auditions went out, and everybody was like, "Who got it? Who got it? Who got it?" And you know that which is always what happens when like a new series comes to town. Everybody gets the auditions, everybody does them, and then you wait and you wait and you wait, and it's who got it? Who ended up on the thing? And so they cast that show beautifully. They did a great job with that. And then I was lucky enough to come in a little bit later on and sort of see what was going on in there because that was I loved the sort of the premise of the show and it being this
Same.
something like Lego, which is already such a creative, you know, toy, uh, and a creative brand,
Hmm.
being set in the world of imagination and dream itself is just like, this is a no-brainer. How did it take us this long to get here?
Yeah, that is
This,
awesome. Cause yeah, yeah, cause like I would love to do something like that, like in my dreams.
yeah, right? It feels like, okay, if you've ever had one of those dreams where for a few minutes you realize you're dreaming and you can kind of do anything on purpose,
Mm-hmm.
that's just like the premise of the show. What if you could always sort of lucid dream like that? Plus, I was a big I'm a horror movie guy, and so I was like, ooh, it's
Hey, me
like
too.
not non-evil Nightmare on Elm Street. This is kind of
Yes, yes,
cool.
yes.
It's the Dream Warriors. I love it.
Hmm. Yes, I love L3. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite horror movie franchises.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite film of the series?
Um, um, Dream Warriors is my
Yeah,
favorite.
totally. Me too. That's just so much fun. And you get that Dawkins song at the end
Yes,
too. That's
yes, yes.
great.
I love that song.
Oh, it's so great. Yeah. Oh, I gotta rewatch that now. I know what I'm doing this afternoon.
Do you have any like other favorite horror movies you like? Do do
Oh, wow.
do you like Friday the 13th? Because I love Friday the 13th.
Yeah, big Friday the 13th fan. I think I remember because I'm from like the video store generation, and so I
Mm-hmm.
just remember walking up and down the aisles and seeing all of like the box art and everything like that. And Friday the 13th always had great ones. It's not the best of the movies, but
Yeah.
the cover for Jason Goes to Hell is really great with
Yes,
the
yes,
mask and the
yes.
snake. It's a
Mm-hmm.
really cool poster. Um, those are just so much fun, and like the gradual evolution of
Mm-hmm.
he gets just a little more beat up every movie, and he's got the crack in the mask, and then they just full on make him a zombie. It's great. I love those.
And he comes back, and he comes back in every movie. Mm-hmm.
Every time you can't keep a good Jason down. You can't.
Mm-hmm. 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 And especially Freddy versus Jason. I love that movie. Yep.
That's a really fun one. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that one they filmed that in Vancouver. Here,
Oh, that's
I didn't.
awesome. That's
Yeah, I didn't
awesome.
know that at the time. But Gary Chalk, who's a voice actor in town, he's done a ton of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
is in it. He's the police chief.
He is.
Yeah, so you'll see him in there.
I
He's like,
gotta
"We have to
rewatch
keep this
it.
contained." Yeah, Gary's the chief of police in Freddy vs. Jason.
Okay, okay, time for a rewatch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Gary, he was Optimus Primal on Beast Wars and
Yes, yes,
tons of
yes,
stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
yes, 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 yes. Cause I just recently got into Transformers.
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
Nice. Where did you start?
Um, um, I started at Transformers Prime. The one with Frank Welker and Peter
Yeah.
Cullen. Yeah.
Nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's so much great Transformers stuff too. Yeah, that was a big one for me as a kid. We got to go and see they did a screening of the Transformers the movie, the animated one,
Hmm.
a few months ago, and we got to go see that on a big screen, which was really
Hmm.
really cool.
Yeah, cause they're bringing back the original Transformers movie in theaters in October, I think.
Oh yeah, oh,
Yeah.
I got to see it again. I
Hmm.
really liked Transformers One that came out like
I
a
haven't
year or
watched
so
it.
ago.
I had to watch it. I have
I
heard from a lot
recommend.
of people that it's fantastic.
I really liked it. Yeah, I was thoroughly pleased. I was bummed it didn't do better because I was like, no more, make more of these, do more of this. This is great.
Hmm.
Yeah, but highly recommend that one. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Cause Frank Welker like he is a legend in all of his voice actor work.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think. I mean, there's a lot of you know amazing
Hmm.
voice actors, but I don't think anybody comes close to Frank Welker as
Hmm.
far as
Hmm.
just range
Hmm.
and output. I think neither have been
Hmm.
matched.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Yeah, cause I got to meet him. I got to meet him last year in September in Houston at a
Oh
conference.
wow. I would love to meet him. He and Peter Cullen were supposed to come to Vancouver for a con about a year or two ago, but something came up and they had to cancel at the last minute. And I was so bummed because I would have
Yeah,
loved to have gotten a chance to say hello.
yeah, 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 yeah. Because Peter Cullen, he was supposed to be there at the con with Frank, but he canceled too.
Yeah, it happens. It's hard. You know, actors, it's like wrangling cats. It's
Mm-hmm.
hard to get, it's hard to pin everybody down.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Mm.
Yeah, cause like yeah, cause cause like I'm trying to get Vincent to come to a con in Houston.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, he's really fun at a con too.
Hmm.
He's a good time.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so my next question is um is is who's your favorite Lego Dreams character?
Ooh. I like and it partly because I auditioned for the character, but uh the Sandman,
Yes, yes, yes.
I just even just reading the script, the sides that we got sent to audition with, I was like, this is awesome. This exact type of character is always like one of my favorite types of characters in these sorts of stories. This sort of almost Obi-Wan Kenobi like mystic that's going to sort of like send you off and I don't know. I love the person who sort of helps our heroes along is another kind of similar to oh villains are so much fun. I love these kind of like guide characters and that is just such a appealing thing to me. And I thought the character was just written so well. Did you have a favorite character on Dreams?
Um, 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 I love a Never Witch.
Oh
She,
yeah.
she was an awesome villain cause Nicole Oliver, like, she plays the best villains.
Oh, yeah, no one's close. She's awesome. She's and it's so funny too because she's so nice in real life,
Hmm.
but she's so great at playing like, you know, like really mean. Yeah, that's she's awesome. I love working with
Hmm.
Nicole.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm. Yeah, cause like, yeah, cause like, cause like, I want to get her on my show too.
Oh yeah, yeah, she'd be fun. She'd be
Hmm.
fun. She's got some stories. She's I mean, Jeepers. Princess Celestia alone
Yeah.
is plenty of stories there. Yeah, that's yeah, she's awesome.
Oh, and by the way, you're my 10th guest, so you're my 10th episode.
Oh heavens, I'm
Yes.
honored.
Yes.
Nice round number.
Mhm. Because my and and I and 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 I also love Brian Drummond's character in Dreams too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Brian again, and anything Brian touches turns to gold, right? I
Yes,
mean,
it
it's
does.
he's so great, and I mean, he's if you're looking to meet someone at a con,
Hmm.
Brian's all over lately. Yeah, so it'd be a he's a great one to meet, and he's on he was our Axel. He actually that was a real education getting to sit next to Brian on Nexo was because he was Axel, he was Murloc, and he was Halberd. And
Oh,
then he
cool.
was so in most episodes he was three characters, which was just awesome to watch him get to sort of flow between those. And yeah, I mean he's you know one of the goats for sure.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, because like yeah, I want to interview him too.
Oh yeah, you must.
Hmm. Yeah, 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 because like he's going to a lot of cons with a Death Note cast
Yeah, they've been making the rounds.
around the cons.
Yeah, I bumped. It's funny. I actually bumped into him and Brad Swale and Alessandro Giuliani
Hmm.
at the airport because I was going to a con in Dallas and they were going to a con in Minnesota,
Hmm.
and they just happened to be there. So it was like two groups of voice actors leaving in two different directions.
Hmm. That's
That was really
awesome.
fun. Yeah,
That's
that was fun seeing
awesome.
them.
Cause in November in New Orleans, I met Sam Vincent.
Oh,
Hmm.
Sam's the best.
He was my first
Yeah.
guest. He was my first guest on my show.
Yeah, that's a great way to start with Sam.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh
it
yeah. He's wonderful.
is. Hmm. I met, yeah, yeah. I met Sam, and I met Matt Hill there too,
Oh.
and 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 I met Tony Sampson too.
Oh, all Ed, and Eddie. You met all three of them. Ah, nice. That's so cool. And yeah, and now Sam's been doing Lloyd now for a while too. So
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah.
what's it like working with Sam Vincent?
Oh, it's awesome.
Hmm.
He's like again like, such a just unbelievably talented person, and just watching them bring so much to every single line, and just really finding what because I think it can be easy sometimes to sort of go through a script and just sort of go, well, and then he says this, and then he says this, and then he says this. But
Hmm.
Sam's really, really great at
Hmm.
imbuing every single line with the purpose of the line. Because he's everything that gets said for a reason. And Sam is really good at like effortlessly imbuing every single line with the reason the line is being said.
Hmm.
So there's just so much intentionality behind everything he does. And he's also wildly funny and incredibly gifted as far as like
Yeah,
range and just perform. Yeah, he's the best. And he's a super, super sweet guy too.
he is sweet,
Mhm.
cause Ed and Eddie, like, it was my childhood show growing up.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was a huge show. That was yeah,
Hmm.
that was a monster.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was so popular back then, and still is popular today.
Yeah. Well, it's sort of almost like come around again and is having like another
Hmm. Hmm.
moment. All of these things seem to come in waves, and yeah, it's been really cool seeing because I never got to meet Tony um, because I just sort of got here after.
Hmm.
Um, but that's really cool seeing the sort of the gang back together again. That's been really neat.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cause we're also like traveling around cons too.
Yeah, yeah. So you do a lot of cons, huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a cosplayer. I've been
Yeah,
cosplaying since 2017.
that's so rad. I love that. What way made you want to start getting into cosplay?
Um, um, so, 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 so I went to like a Comic Con for my birthday, for my 16th birthday in Vegas,
Oh, cool.
cause, it was an anime theme con, and
Hmm.
and so like, do you know the anime One Piece?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, so I wanted to go there cause the voice of one of his voice actors were there, and I wanted to meet her. So yeah,
Oh, that's so cool.
yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, and you were hooked.
Yes.
They have that effect on people.
Hmm.
The first time you go, you're like, "Well, what's this all about?" And then you're like, "When's the next one? How do I get to the next one? Where is this?"
Hmm. And for so much stuff to buy too.
Oh yeah, yeah. It definitely can be a little rocky on the wallet, but
Yeah.
they're always fun. And it's always just so cool to walk into a big space like that and go, "My people. Oh my gosh, like everybody here has this kind of shorthand of like we all like this stuff." And it's really just I love the vibe of a con. It's really, really
Same.
cool.
Same cause like same cause like same cause like very same cause like very like weird people like me there at those cons too in a good way.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And it's just everybody has this immediate connection,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Because we're all here, because we're all fans, because we all, love whatever our fandom is. Sometimes it's like a very specific con, like it'd be like, oh, this is just Sonic, or this is just Pony, or something. Or sometimes it's like as you say, like an anime specific con, or sometimes it's a fan expo and it's all of it.
Hmm. Hmm.
But there's still this sense of just, we all we love our stuff, right? We love our stories and our characters, and
Hmm. Hmm.
it's great to be able to just
Hmm.
immediately connect with other people.
Hmm. Hmm. And you were just at a Sonic Con, and that was
I
so
was, yeah.
so what was that like?
It's fantastic. I've been so grateful to get a chance to sort of get folded into the Sonic fandom in that way, and to have
Hmm.
them want to say hi to me has been really
Mhm.
cool, and
Mhm.
super super welcoming community, and again, just like the creativity
Mhm.
is really one of the coolest things to me about
It is.
going to these. Yeah, right. Like going to these fan things, you see the costumes that people make and the artwork that people do,
Mhm.
and the people have written songs and they've made games and they've
Mhm.
written books and fanfic, and like just all of it is so so incredible. And it's very humbling to walk into a thing like that and go, I just said the words that someone else wrote for me to say.
Mhm.
And you see this like massive amount of creativity on display. It's really cool.
Mhm.
Mm.
Mhm. Yeah, cause like yeah, cause like yeah, cause like back in April I went to a con in Houston called Nostalgia Con, and I met Devin Mack at the con.
You got to meet Devin.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, Devin's awesome.
Yeah, he signed this Ninjago autograph.
Oh, yes. Oh, Devin's the best. I just had dinner with Devin on
Oh, cool.
Wednesday, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And I also met Colin O'Shaughnessy, the voice of Tails. Yeah, I met her
Oh,
too.
cool. Oh,
Got this Tails
wow.
autograph.
Oh, that's awesome. I got to meet her a little bit. I got to chat with her a little bit in Dallas.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
very, very, very nice, and yeah, super talented too. All of them. That's been really neat getting to meet everybody who's been involved in this so much longer
Mhm.
than me, and like
Mhm.
really being welcomed into that kind of like circle of people has been really cool. Because
Mhm.
I didn't know if they were going to be like, no way, new kid, but they were really they were really nice. So
Mhm.
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause like yeah. Yeah. Cause like yeah. Yeah. Cause like I grew up playing Sonic. I grew up
Yeah.
playing Sonic games.
Cool. What was your first Sonic game?
I think it was a Sonic game on my Nintendo DS. I think. I don't. I think.
Yeah. Cool, cool. I was a Sonic 2 kid. We had the Sega Genesis.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so we played a lot of that, me and my little brother.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. 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 And and I also played Mario games. And I also played Mario games. Growing up too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you have a favorite Mario?
It's hard to choose because there are a lot of Mario games.
There's a lot of really good ones too. Yeah.
Mhm. Have you ever played any of the Lego games? Lego video games?
I was playing part of the Lego Skywalker, the
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars
Mm-hmm.
saga. I've got that. That's one of like six games that I'm juggling right now of like, okay, I'll play a little bit of that, and then I'll play a little bit of this, and I'll play a little bit of this. That's a great one. I remember the Marvel superheroes ones too.
Yeah.
I always really like because I'm a huge like comic book
Same, same,
guy,
same.
and
I
so I was
recently
like, I get
played
to be
that game.
superheroes. Yeah.
I recently played that game and I just finished it. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's so good. I just saw the PlayStation State of Play the other day, and I'm
Mhm.
like, bring me that Wolverine game. Bring me the. Let's
Yes,
get that
yes,
Wolverine game. Hey, let's go. Come on,
yes,
September.
yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, cause like I heard the new Lego Batman big game is good.
I heard it's really good. Yeah. I thought it was funny that they had the in the ad for it, and they're showing the suits, and
Mhm.
it's "Kiss from a Rose" by Seal is playing, and the like that's awesome.
Yes, yes.
That's so cool. Yeah, I have to get around to that one.
Same. My next question is what's the like working on Sonic Prime?
That was amazing. That was one of those shows where the auditions go out, and unlike a lot of the time, a show will come out for the auditions and it'll have a code name, right? Project Windmill or something, and it's actually Polly Pocket or something.
Mm-hmm.
But that was one that came through and it said Sega Sonic the Hedgehog animated series. And so everyone in town was like, "What? whoa, whoa, whoa.
Mhm.
And so everybody auditioned for it,
Mhm.
and I I had like grown up playing Sonic
Mhm.
on Sega Genesis, like old Sonic.
Mhm.
But then then we became a PlayStation house, and so I kind of missed the like conversion over to 3D that happened with Sonic. And when the plot got really sort of deep, and they started expanding out the universe and the characters.
Mhm.
And so I knew of Shadow, but I didn't know that I wasn't fully versed. And
Mhm.
so when the original auditions went out, Shadow wasn't in them. It was
Oh.
Sonic. Yeah, it was Sonic, Amy, Knuckles, Eggman, all the variants of Eggman, the variants of everybody, Rouge. Um, but there was no Shadow, and so I got a call back for Sonic,
Mhm.
and I thought, well, my Sonic's okay. I don't know if it's great. And they said when he comes back to read Sonic, there's another character also that we'd like him to read, and it's this one. And they sent me the Shadow Sides.
Mhm.
And I was like, this I think I have a take on. I think I have an idea of like what this guy can be. I get the sort of like tone and the vibe of like he's like the anti-hero. The two touchstones I had for him that popped into my head were he's like Racer X from Speed Racer
Mhm.
and Guyver 3 from from the anime Guyver. So he's sort of like this grumpy older brother character. Because I was like, it's important to me that he's an anti-hero, but he has to be a hero, right? And so there has to be like a light inside. And so I didn't want to get too caught in like the intensity of it. So so I did kind of my homework, and then I laid something down for that. Um, and fortunately, they dug it, and they were like, "Yeah, you got it." I think it was, I don't know, a week later, I got an email on a Friday that said, "You got it, Shadow the Hedgehog." Oh, whoa, okay, cool. And I
Mhm.
knew also that not only was Shadow a big character for just like video games,
Mhm.
but he's a big character for the internet. And
Yes,
so I was like,
he is.
"Oh, okay." I'm like, "Yeah, this is going to have like potentially profound ripples as far as like if people don't like what I do, I'm going to hear about
Mhm.
it." And so so that was like exciting but also kind of nerve-wracking. And then it was a couple of weeks before we started. Um I got another email and they said, "Hey, there's another character that we need to cast. Can he read this?" And it was Big the Cat.
Mhm.
And I I texted my partner Caitlin because she's way knows her Sonic. She's really up on it. And I was like, "Hey, who's Big the Cat?" And I just got back like 20 exclamation points. I was just like, "Brrr," like what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? And so she again gave me like the rundown on Big, and we went through all that. And so I auditioned for that, and they were like, "Yeah, okay, he'll do that too." And I was like, "Well, I get to do two? This is awesome. This is so cool." And it ended up being great because Shadow is this very, sort of like intense, contained character. And then Big gets to just be like very expressive and very out. And so I got to have these highs and lows whenever I get to go in and work.
Mhm.
Um, and so we did that one during COVID. So ordinarily in Vancouver we all record together, but that was one where they brought us in one at a time.
Mhm.
And so
Mhm.
uh, we were working on that, and most of us were all here. Devin's in Toronto on the other side of the country.
Mhm.
And so there was an episode called Avoid the Void. I think it's episode 9.
Mhm.
And the whole thing is just a two-hander with Shadow and Sonic floating in the void.
Mhm.
And the night before we were going to record it, it was going to be me recording and then it was going to be Devin recording, or vice versa. Um, Devin called the director up and was like, "Hey, is there any way that we can do this at the same time?" Because it's like I don't know if this episode, the whole thing is just the rat-a-tat of the two of them, and I don't know if this is going to work as well if it's just we get all of me, we get all of Ian, and we fit it together. And so they moved stuff around, and we recorded over Source Connect, which is like Zoom, at the same time. And I think that reason that episode works is because we did do it together, and so I have really have to thank Devin, my Sonic, for putting that together because that's my favorite episode. selfishly because it's like the episode that has like the most shadow in it.
Mhm,
But
mhm,
I also think it just turned out really well. And the two of them, I think it really sets the relationship of the two of them and explains where they are in relation to each other really well.
mhm,
So yeah, that was just a treat.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, cause yeah, yeah, cause I love Shadow, cause like he's one of my favorite Sonic characters, cause like he's just so mysterious. He's just so mysterious.
Yeah, he's got his own stuff going on and he'll show up and he'll help. But
Mhm,
he's, he doesn't have a lot of time for lollygagging, right? And
mhm,
I think one of the things that I found so interesting about what they did with the show
mhm,
was, you know, if Shadow was able to, he's like, I could handle this in 5 minutes.
mhm,
This could be over. Why do we have to? But he's restrained by the void, and so he has to sort of work together with Sonic. And I think that that limitation that's put on him initially ended up creating some really interesting character moments for both of them. So I thought that was really cool, getting to play a lot of the bounce off the two because they're very clearly rivals, but I think there has to be with a good rivalry there has to be some begrudging respect in
mhm,
both directions, and so I think Shadow does on a level, whether he wants to admit it to himself or not, respect Sonic on
mhm,
a
mhm,
certain plane.
mhm,
And so having to have that seep through and when you let that seep through and how much was a really fun thing to get to play with over the series.
mhm. Yeah, yeah. Because like when they announced a new Sonic cartoon, like I was so excited because I've been waiting for a new Sonic cartoon.
Yeah, it was really cool, and we were we knew that we had like done a good job, and that or that we felt we had done a good job, and that we thought the show was cool, and we liked the scripts and everything. But you never know until it comes out how it's going to be received. And so it came out, and we were kind of, again, this is a big series, and people really love these characters, and so we
Mhm,
really wanted to make sure that they came across well. And so when it came out, and people were like, "Yeah," we're like, "Oh, okay, thank goodness." Yeah, it was, it's like the internet's not going to be coming for me with torches and pitchforks or anything. So
mhm,
very, very pleased.
mhm. So who's your favorite doctor in Sonic Prime?
Oh, I I really like Dr. Don't. I thought Dr. Don't was
Hey, me
very
too.
fun. Yeah. I like Dr. Don't. Uh, and Dr. Deep was really fun too. I mean, I'm also just a sucker for classic Eggman too.
Mhm,
Um, I had a lot of fun with Dr. Babbles. I thought that was very fun. Again, Vincent just out there crushing it
mhm,
with how do you take a character that has no real lines
mhm. He's just a baby.
and that give him lines. Like you have to hear that he's trying to say like "Go over there, goof," and he's just like like that's hard. That nonverbal dialogue is really tricky, and yeah, so
Mhm,
that was really cool getting to see
mhm.
Vincent do that. And then on the other side, he's also doing a bunch of the Knuckles stuff too. So
Yes,
that was
yes.
yeah, that was cool.
Um, yeah, yeah, because like Doctor Stone, he's basically acting like a teenager, a typical teenager.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and he's just on his tablet like the whole time, just whatever. I remember because I auditioned for all of those too. And I remember thinking like this is going to be tough for whoever gets this. Like there's a lot of a lot of stuff with a lot of different characters on the Eggman side of things. And so that was really cool getting to see how great a job they did.
It was. Um, um, um. So, so, who was your favorite character in that show? The main Sonic characters. Who's your other favorite Sonic character in that show?
Ooh, I really liked Rusty Rose. I think was just just a great storyline there, right? And her and Amy getting to sort of like meet and sort of her refinding her humanity was just such a great bit of plot. And I love just the character design was really cool. This sort of, almost Borg type type character was just awesome. And again,
Mhm.
Shannon did such an amazing job with that
Yes,
too.
she did, and Kazumi Evans
Oh,
did awesome job as Rouge too.
oh yeah, always so great. And Wildfire too, kicking butt
Yes,
on Ninjago as
yes,
Wildfire. Yeah,
yes,
that's all. I mean,
yes, yes, I love
oh,
Wildfire. She's one of my favorites. She's my favorite.
it's so much fun. It's so fun to watch Kazumi do that character too in the room. That's always a treat to watch her just really get, if you'll pardon the pun, fired up as she's as she's doing that character. It's just a blast. Yeah,
Mhm.
the whole cast was, I mean, just
Yes,
fabulous.
yeah, cause like yeah, cause like yeah, cause like what's it like being in the room with the Ninjago cast with all your all y'all recording together? What's it like being in the room?
It's very cool. I mean, that's one of those rare shows that's been going now for in some form or another for like 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So these actors know their characters so well
Mm-hmm.
that, watching them just slip in and be able to just sort of dance around on the lines in a really fun way. A line that you sort of look at and go, well, there's one way to read that. And then they'll do something completely unexpected with it because they're not thinking as much about having to like put on the character because they're so aware of it. It's so in them at this point that they can just go. And watching them take that knowledge and just really, you know, make something truly special out of the scenes and the lines is just awesome. And they're fun shows, right? The scripts are really fun. Um, Director right now, James Corrigal, is awesome to work with on those shows, and he's like really enthusiastic about like finding these moments of like emotion and then finding the moment of fun and like making sure like I think there's a better way to be doing this or like oh you're almost there like let's just get it that last little bit like it's a real fun show to get to work on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever like do you ever like mess up someone's line in recording booth?
Uh, yeah. I've definitely messed up other people's lines before. I've definitely messed up my lines before. I usually try not to do it on purpose, although I have done it on purpose here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because usually it's like you leave a tiny little space in between the lines. So sometimes you just get overeager and you'll start talking before their mic's turned down and yours is turned on. But for the most part, it's just about trying to get the other actors to laugh. And
Mm-hmm.
so I think if you're in a good rhythm and you feel like, we're the record is going well, we're not behind or anything like that, then I remember the first time I did it was on Nexo Knights, and I was still really kind of like the new guy. And we were a few records deep, and I thought, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I thought, oh, I have a joke that I could do for my line, and it was in one of these like scenes where it's like, okay, we'll go from line 80 to line 106. So it's like a fair amount of lines and everybody's up on their feet. And I thought, I've got a joke that I could do, but it'll blow the take. Like it'll stop the take. And I'm like, I think I can get away with it though. I don't think anyone will be mad. I'm gonna do it. And so we were going and we're going and we're going and like I get to my line and I say not my line. I say something else and I got a big laugh, and it went well. And the director's like, "Oh, okay, all right, okay, that was good." And then we went back and just went again. I'm like, "Okay, cool, that worked." But you got to be careful. You got to pick your spots. You can't always be doing that. But I got away with it there. And every once in a while, someone will do
Mm-hmm.
something fun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, because like I see like voice actors they making like fart noises in the booth.
Oh yeah, yeah. Vincent likes that one. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's always something, always someone being somewhere silly. It'll be funny too because sometimes there'll be two actors who are kind of like and they're going back and forth with each other, and they'll be like, and then you'll hear over the headphones, okay, and line 23, take, and they call the take, and the second the take number gets called, the two actors just stop talking, and the scene starts going over there. So they're like, just like, oh, and then click, okay, professional. and cut. Okay, and then they're back. Blah, 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 blah. So it could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, cause like Brent Miller, he was doing this video with Vincent, very like building Lego sets and very like make like fart noise in the middle of the video.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's very common. Very common stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So so now I'm gonna move on to my favorite, My Little Pony. So what's like working on My Little
Oh,
Pony Friend? What's like working on My Little Pony Friendship Magic?
it was wonderful. It was really, I was so happy to get cast on that show. That was another one that was when I started, had been going for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the big show in town. There was, during the pony years, every week there would basically be an audition for My Little Pony. We need a new pony this week. We need a new pony. We need a new pony. So you auditioned for it all the time. And I could not crack it. I couldn't. I was still newer. I was still kind of figuring out how this worked and how like the business worked um and so I was auditioning and auditioning. You were sending in MP3s and sometimes going in person. And then I got a little role in an episode, The Hooffields and the McColts. I was a guard
Mm-hmm.
who had like two or three lines.
Mm-hmm.
And then this other character came up named Sunburst, and I'm reading down the breakdown of the character, and it's like, he's a bit of an introvert. He left town telling everybody he was gonna be this great wizard, and it hasn't happened, and he's embarrassed and he's ashamed, and it's all this stuff. And I was like, I know exactly, I get this guy because I'm someone who left his hometown and was like, I'm gonna go be an actor. See you later, everybody. And I'm sitting there going like, well, I'm not Tom Cruise, so what's happened? And you know what I mean? So I'm like, I understand those feelings of feeling like, oh no, did I not live up to my potential? Oh no, what are people going to think of me? Are people going to judge me? Whatever. And then finding that um, willingness to sort of like step out of your shell a little bit, um, taking that risk and having it pay off. And so I sent in a tape and I sort of set him higher in my register, and he was kind of more up here, and he was, just trying to. The voice was kind of coming from a place of I'm trying not to take up space.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, don't mind me. I'll get it. That's fine. Like no, no, no. And so that was kind of where the sound came from, and I got a call back, and I went, oh, that's awesome, cool, cool, cool. And so I went down to the studio, and it was Terry Clausen was directing, and uh, I went in and I started. And I got a couple lines in, and he stopped me and he was like, "Can you make him less cartoony?" And a note like that had thrown me in the past, where it's like, because you're in your head and you're thinking, "Well, but you liked what I did before. That's why I'm here. Like, so do you want me to change it, or do you not want me to change it? I thought you liked it." And I remember so vividly hearing a little voice in my head go, "Just take the note. Just take the note. It's not." He's not saying it's not good. He's not saying he's just saying, can you like dial back it just a little bit? So I took the note and I did it. And he was like, I thought that was great. That was great. All right. Yeah, you can get out of there, man. I was like, okay, thanks. And I left and I thought, well, I'll never hear anything about that again. And I think like an hour later, I got an email and they were like, you got it. I said, oh, amazing. Wow. I got like a named character on the show. That's so cool. And then I got the script and it ends with to be continued. And I went, I get to do two?
Mm-hmm.
I get to do a two-part episode. This is so cool. This is great.
Mm-hmm.
And so it turned into a two-parter, and then a little time goes by, and then I get an email that's like, "Hey, Sunburst's in another one." And then some time goes by, and Sunburst was in, and I got to do a whole bunch of them. And Sunburst got to become a really kind of fleshed out character in a really cool way that I was not at all expecting. And when I tell you how excited I was the first time I saw him, because there was no art, I didn't know that he was going to have the Star Spangled Cape and the little goatee and the glasses. I had no idea. And I saw him and I was like, oh, he's perfect. I love him. He's so great. And then the sort of evolution of Sunburst all the way through to the end of the show where, you get to see him at the end and he's grown up and with the
Mm-hmm.
great big beard and he's like the vice principal of the school. I was like, this is so wonderful. I was so overjoyed to get to be a part of
Mhm.
of that, and to have a character that has ended up really resonating with a lot of people. I've had a lot of people talk to me about Sunburst, and I'm just so grateful. I had a ball doing that.
Mhm. That's awesome. So, has anyone ever told you that Sunburst is like Harry Potter?
Yeah, definitely gotten that one a couple. It's the glasses, right? I mean, come
Mhm.
on. He's got those little Potter glasses
Mhm.
and the cape, and I just love. It's funny. He's Harry Potter by way of Hermione, where he's more of the bookish type,
Yes, yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yes, yeah, yes. And I love his relationship with Starlight too.
Yeah, that was a really great gift to me as an actor.
Mhm.
That those episodes were about he and Starlight reconnecting. So I really got to have a real scene partner for those shows in Kelly Sheridan, who was playing Starlight.
Mhm.
And so that relationship really became the way in, right? Is reconnecting with a friend that you maybe, it's like, well, we haven't talked in so long. Is it weird now? Has too much time passed? Can we ever go back? And sorry, they're really banging right now. That that was really great to get to um, have that relationship and then have that move forward. And they go to Sire's Hollow together to meet their parents
Yes, yes,
uh,
yes.
in the parent map, which might be my favorite episode that I ever got to do. Um, that was just such a fun one. Getting to meet, meeting the mom and dad and being like, "Hi, mom. Hi, yes, mom." That was fun.
And the parents were awful, and the parents were awful too.
Well, they just, they had these expectations of their kids, and the kids had these expectations of those expectations. And so it seemed like the kids decided, well, I just won't talk to my parents. And the parents needed to kind of just accept that it's like they're going to do things their way. That's okay. I don't need to worry about them anymore. They're not little kids anymore. They can handle these decisions on their own.
True.
Mm.
Um, um. So, also like working with Kelly Sheridan on My Little Pony.
Oh, it was amazing. Yeah, Kelly's just again so talented. I'm sounding like a broken record because everybody in town is awesome, but yeah, she was just so great and such a really she really brought this incredible grounded quality to Starlight. It was very she's really like a person. That character is really like a very well thought out, very realized character. And getting to bounce off of that, and but also she's got this character history of she was a villain and she's been redeemed, and she's trying to work towards anyway redemption and trying to be a good person. And so she had all of this depth of character, and so that made it so much easier for me to come in and sort of also tap into this, like, oh yeah, these characters, they can't just skate on the top. They've got to go all the way to the bottom, right? These characters all need to have a basement and an attic. Um, and I learned a lot of that from Kelly, so that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, because like I grew up listening to her on the Barbie movies.
Yes, that's right. I got to do one Barbie with Kelly. I was in Barbie's Spy Squad, and
Mhm.
I was Laszlo, who was like the Q. He was the Ken, but he's the guy who like makes the gadgets. I've got him up there somewhere. I've got my Ken doll.
That's awesome. So um okay, so also like um also like working on that Barbie movie.
Oh, that was a ton of fun. I that was the first sort of like movie length project that I ever did. And so that was a couple of days of working. And I was really nervous because those movies had been going for like a while. They'd done a ton of
Yeah.
the Barbie movies. And so coming into that was really neat. And then playing a character who I think one could argue is Sunburst adjacent, um,
Mhm.
was really, really fun. And I just liked the whole tone of the thing. I mean, who doesn't want to be in a spy story, like a super spy story, right? With
True.
gadgets and Yeah, so that was really really neat getting to be because that was another thing that I had heard other actors say was it's like, "Oh yeah, it's like a rite of passage is you've played a Ken in Vancouver." Because like they do these movies so often. It's like, "Have you been a Ken yet? Have you been a Ken yet? Have you been?" So I got to be a Ken.
That's
Mhm.
awesome. So in My Little Pony, um, um, who's your favorite main six?
Oh, my favorite of the main six. Oh, that's tough. I mean, Rainbow Dash is fun, Fluttershy is fun, Rarity, of course. Might have to go. I might have to go with Fluttershy just because
Hey,
I
me
think,
too.
yeah, yeah, you're a Fluttershy person. I just think, I don't know. I loved all of the kind of sort of eras that Fluttershy went through. And there was a little episode I got to do once where Fluttershy has to take over for Rarity because
Mm-hmm.
Rarity is like heading off to Manhattan for the weekend or
Yes, I
something.
love the episode. She was playing like all those characters.
Yeah, and she has to take on all of these different personalities. And I got to work in the room and I remember watching her do that because it's not just an impression of Rarity. It has to be a Fluttershy doing an impression of Rarity. So it was these like levels on levels. And watching her just go through that was just so cool. Andrea was
Yeah.
just so amazing at that. And I got to have a couple little, I was like the goth pony who comes in and he wants to know if that comes in black. This
Hmm.
jacket speaks to me. So that was a really fun one to get to work on.
That's awesome. Cause Andrea Living she is awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah, and Pinkie Pie too. I don't know where she finds the energy for
Yeah,
Pinkie
yeah,
Pie,
same.
but
Yeah, same. Cause Pinkie Pie talks so fast and she's just full of
oh
energy.
oh yeah. I'm just like, how much coffee did you have this morning, Andrea? How are you doing this?
Mhm.
It is 9 o'clock in the morning. Where's this energy coming from?
Yeah, cause cause I want to get her on here too.
Oh yeah, she's great. Yeah, she's great.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do you have a favorite princess from My Little Pony?
Ooh, I mean, I probably got to give it up to Celestia, I think. Again, Nicole. I mean, although Tabitha is, so it's tough to say, but I think I'll say Celestia. What about you?
Um, Cadence.
Oh yeah, good call.
Mhm.
Also very good call. Yeah. I should have said Cadence. I am the godfather to their child after all. Oh dear.
True.
Oh no.
Because I love how Britt McKillop voices Cadence. Cause, cause, cause I love her voice, Kate. Because I love her voice, Princess Cadence voice.
Oh yeah, she did a great job on that. I got to work closely with her on Lego Jurassic World
Oh yeah,
because
yeah,
we got
yeah.
to be Owen and Claire. That was really fun. Yeah, again, fantastic stuff. And she's so great as Cadence too.
And and she's a really good singer too.
Oh yes, a lot of the voice people out here are very good singers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm.
So, what was it like working on Strawberry Shortcake, Berry in the Big City?
That was a blast.
Mm-hmm.
That was an interesting one too because when I first booked that show, it was a pilot for an earlier version that was going to get done that didn't end up happening. And so we recorded the pilot and it didn't go. And so I thought, okay, that happens. You just didn't go. And then like a year plus later, I got an email that's like, hey, you're booked. They're checking availabilities for next week for Strawberry Shortcake, Purple Pie Man.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what? That's still, I thought that was gone. And they're like, says here, no. So I said, okay. So we go in and they had basically like completely redesigned the show, but they had liked what I did on the pilot. So they kept me on. I was really grateful.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I got to do a bunch of that. That was he, again, big, broad villain, like big, screaming, what are you talking about? Kind of like, ah.
Mhm.
Just fabulous mustache, literally mustache twirling villain. Um, and that was also one where I got to do. They said they were doing one of the specials, and they said, so he's going to have a song in this, and I went, okay, all right. And they sent me the song, and I thought, okay, maybe it's like a little ditty or something, and it is like a 2.5 minute long Ursula from The Little Mermaid, Poor Unfortunate Souls villain song. And I'm like, well, two things. One, that's awesome. And two, I'm terrified. How am I going to do this? And so worked it and worked it and worked it. And then went in and got to record it. And it was just so much fun getting to do a big bad guy, almost like classic Disney bad guy song was it's a real fun.
Yeah, yeah, because like I always say this, villains have the best songs.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, Poor Unfortunate Souls, probably maybe still my favorite of all of those, but there's so many good ones.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Especially My Pony, because like the My Pony villains, they had the best songs.
Oh yeah. Well, I remember Cozy Glow had like a tango, I think it was, like an evil tango that was very, very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, there's some great stuff on that show. There's wonderful music on that show.
Yeah. The music in My Little Pony, it was fantastic and very well written. Daniel
Oh
Igman,
yeah.
he did a fantastic job on that show.
Yeah. Well, that's I believe who I worked with on Strawberry Shortcake was
Yeah.
Daniel. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, very lucky to have him guiding me through that process.
Um, is Cozy Go your favorite villain?
Yeah, I think for me personally, I just love the sort of it's like Shirley Temple, but diabolical. I thought that was really cool. Do you have a favorite pony villain?
Chrysalis.
Ooh, good one. Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice choice.
Mm-hmm. Because I love Kathleen Barr.
Oh yeah.
She's fantastic too.
Oh yeah. So good. Yeah, that's all. That's another treat anytime you get a chance to work with Kathleen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to be honest, like Cozy Go scares me.
Yeah, it scares me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sonny Westbrook was Cozy Glove.
Mm-hmm.
Another fabulous actor.
Yes. Cause she's in Vegas now, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
hmm get a chance to get down there and see her every once in a while.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Strawberry Shortcake episode?
Hmm. I think. Well, there's so obviously the song was really cool to get to do, but there was a special that we did where someone comes to town named Johnny Cake Cobbler. And he's sort of like a huckster. He's like a snake oil salesman, and he's in town and he's selling this stuff. It's the spritz. You just use this spritz, and it'll make everything taste better. And you find out it's just bogus. And I had done I it was just an audition, and I auditioned and booked it. And then uh, when I got in there, they said it's so funny that it's you that booked this part because it's going to come out later that they're brothers. The Purple Pie Man and Johnny K. Cobbler are brothers, and you just happened to book both. And so it just makes so much sense. It's like, yeah, they're the two brothers and they're both you. So that was fun.
That's awesome.
Mm.
Oh, and also, like I saw this funny TikTok post about Cozy Glow. And someone said about Cozy Glow. Um, um, I think they said, um, 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 who who raised this brat? Someone come get this brat.
Pretty much. It's like, where are your parents?
Because they are right. Because Cozy Glow, she is a brat. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That little bow's not fooling me.
Um, um, who's your favorite Strawberry Shortcake character?
Ooh, favorite character. Hmm. I quite liked Lemon Meringue. I thought Lemon Meringue was a fun character. I like the sort of, let's fix it kind of fix it Felix kind of quality to it. Was really neat. What about you? Did you have a specific?
Um, 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 I would say lemon for me too.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one.
But I do like sour grape too.
Oh yes.
I love Hedgehog has his like this like monotone voice.
Oh yeah, Sour Grapes was awesome, and there was a really fun episode where Pie Man's trying to pick who's going to be like his number two or something like that, and there's this big contest, and they all go through it. And he's like, "Well, she came out on top because of this, and she's my niece."
Mhm.
So
True.
it's just, oh, well, it was always going to be her.
That's true. So so and you also got to work on a show called Kalu. So what was it like working on that show?
Kalu was awesome. I had a ball. I got to be Bad K, who's like this big Kalu gets upset and turns into this huge Hulk version. And that's Bad K. And so I got to be really big and kind of Cookie Monstery. So
Mhm,
that was a blast getting to work on that. That was a French program that we dubbed.
mhm,
And it's beautiful. The style of it is amazing. It's got this very fun, weird, offbeat sense of humor that we just love doing. One episode is done entirely randomly out of nowhere with just like sock puppets.
mhm,
It's amazing. Just it's like, yeah, we're just going to completely change the medium of this show for an episode. Just so cool. The cast on that was awesome. We got to do that one at Ocean with Carl Willems directed that,
oh,
and
cool.
yeah, so that's like where like most of the anime and stuff in town gets done, and but then they've also done like X-Men Evolution got done there, and
Hmm.
yeah, so it's always really cool getting to work in at Ocean. But Keilu was really, really fun, really big, silly show. Again, Vincent Tong was Keilu. Um,
Hmm.
and
I love the voice he did for Kalu. Kalu's voice is so funny. The way he did Kalu.
it, isn't it great? And he like play because it's got the frog tongue, so we sort of played the frog tongue a little bit. Yeah, oh, it was so good. Yeah, that was really, really fun getting to work on that one. Kind
Hmm.
of like a really unexpected show that kind of was lucky enough to come through town and
Hmm.
was yeah, I had a ball working on that.
Hmm. That's awesome. Um, and you also got to work on Angry Birds. So it was like working on so it was like working on that show.
Angry Birds was really fun. That was one I thought I don't have a chance at getting this. I remember auditioning for it and thinking like, I don't think so. They're supposed to be kids. I don't sound like a kid. And again, my partner Caitlin was like, I think you should. I think you should submit. I think you should do. So once again, always throw your hat in the ring, kids, because I got it, and I also was very fortunate to be cast as Niederflyer, the villain as well. So I was red. I was red and Niederflyer, which was very very fun, getting to be the good guy and the bad guy. So I had a lot of episodes arguing with myself.
Hmm.
Um, that was the first show that we did in COVID. That was like right when COVID was happening. And so we were doing it one at a time. And I just remembered thinking, man, I hope this works because I had never really worked that way before. I was used to the ensemble thing. And our director, Terry Clausen, once again did a great job of making sure that everything was going to fit together. That was a really fun show. I was really tired after those sessions.
Hmm.
Because the whole thing, it's like Sunburst if he was just like, all the time. So that energy was just like so much. And then, but then you get to be Niederflyer, who we found on the first day. Because originally, I think my original idea for Niederflyer was he was going to sound a lot more like this. He was going to be kind of like, what's up? What's up, dorks? Yeah. And they went, I think he sounds a little too close to Red. Can we try something else? And so I was like, well, what if we did like an 80s bully who's like, my father's going to shut down your community center to build another parking lot, um, with like the sort of sweater tied around the shoulders. So I was like, what if he was like an evil Kennedy? And so he's got that kind of like, oh yes, erudite kind of thing. And that ended up working really well, and it became really funny and fun. And Niederflyer became one of my favorite characters I've ever gotten to do. Um, and yeah, again, great cast. Once again, Devin Mack was on that. He was Chuck, which just was so good. That was one. That's my one. As much as it turned out great, my one regret about that show is that we didn't get to do it all together because I think that would have been really fun.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, cause like yeah, cause like I used to be so obsessed with the game growing up, Angry Birds game.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still play it anytime I'm on a plane. It's almost always on like the plane screen,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll, I'll play it. We were going to Caitlin and I went to a con in Toronto last November, and they had it on there. And I was doing something else, watching a movie or something, and she's going on Angry Birds. She's going. And then right as we're landing, she taps me on the shoulder and points, and she's like 100%ed the game. And I'm like, how did you how did you manage to do that? So I lack the skill, but I did enjoy the show.
That's awesome. Does your wife do like voice acting too?
Yep, Caitlin's a voice actor as well. We actually met on Nexo Knights. We met
Oh,
in the
that's
booth
awesome.
because she played Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
So we met on the booth and yeah, she's a very good voice actor as well, and she's done a ton of stuff. She's working on some cool stuff, and yeah, she's rad. So it's cool to be able to sort of trade notes at the end of the day and be like, okay, what do you think about this one? What do you think about that? And trying to figure out auditions together is a really like that's a really fun part of our whole deal.
Like working with your wife.
It's awesome. It's the best. I mean, she's my favorite person, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
a great, it's a great time to just sometimes we'll take a Sunday. Okay, we both have a bunch of auditions that are due. Let's just lock ourselves in a booth. The dog's sleeping on the floor, and we'll just go and go and go and go and go and go, and it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. So yeah, cause like yeah, cause like yeah, cause like I love to interview her too.
Oh yeah, she's great. Yeah, she's smart as heck too. I'm not as, but she's super smart, and she also does like directing and casting and
Cool.
yeah, she's the total package. I'm more of a single threat.
Mm-hmm. Cause I saw like photos, cause I saw like photos of y'all having dinner at Vincent's house on
Oh
Christmas.
yeah, we've definitely done that. Yeah, that was fun. I think the Drummonds might have been there too that time. That was yeah, that's always that's the really cool thing too about just the whole community out here. And one of the things that really drew me into wanting to focus more on the voice side of stuff was just the community out here is really just super welcoming and everybody's just I don't know, everyone likes everyone. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, cause like I interviewed Michael Dobson on my show too.
Oh, Michael, yes. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. Yeah,
Yeah, like
another legend.
yeah, like he was telling me that he loved my personality.
Yeah, well, I can see why. I have to completely agree with him.
Mhm.
You're an incredibly charming person, of course.
Thank you. And 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 he also said that whenever I come to Vancouver, um he'll love to show me around Vancouver.
Oh, amazing. Heck yeah. It's a fun if you do ever get up here, it's a very pretty spot.
Mhm.
It's very I had never really seen mountains before until I moved out here. It's very flat where I'm from originally, so this is pretty cool.
Are you like close to the city of Vancouver or no?
We're pretty close. Yeah, we're kind of in like over near like the city part. But there's a lot. It's a lot spread out. There's all the way folks out in Coquitlam and Langley and Richmond and New Westminster, and it's kind of a bunch of cities that are sort of one greater city in a weird way. Although, I mean, being from Texas, you'd know about stuff being kind of spread out and kind of far
Yes,
from.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Because I did take a trip to Canada when I was like 5, but like I I don't remember the trip that well. So
Yeah. Yeah. That's always the thing when you're like, oh, I went to Disney, but I was 3. Ah, I don't even remember what.
hmm hmm okay, so hold on. And you also got to work on Johnny's Test. So it's like work on that show because Johnny's Test that's my childhood show growing up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was really cool because that had been again one that had been going for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think kind of like took a break and then came back, and so I'd heard of it obviously, right? And I knew the show, and auditions went out for that, and I thought, oh, this would be really neat to be able to get to do some stuff on that because again, that was a cartoon that was really like it was a cartoon, right? Like there'd be like big wild adventures and crazy things would happen and um so the characters on there that were coming up week to week. I think there was one there was one stretch of like 3 weeks in a row where they'd do like one record a week. And I think there was 3 weeks in a row where the auditions would go out to cast the characters for that week. And I got it. And then I got the next one and I got the one after that. And the third week they were like, "You again?" I was like, "I'm sorry, I don't know." But um that was really cool. I think the first one I did was Crash Canasta. And he was an old daredevil motorcycle rider. And that was really fun getting to do him. He was like an old Evil Knievel type. And then I did, there was some wrestlers that came in and I did sort of a Dusty Rose kind of thing. And they were a big group of wrestlers and with me and it was Jason Simpson and somebody else doing like the Human Cactus and El Bado and stuff like that. And then the one I remember doing the most was they did a Harry Potter parody called Wizard Lad. And I was Moldy Wart. Instead of Voldemort, I was Moldy Wart. I'll get you, Wizard Lad. And I just thought, okay, how'll I do that? I thought he always sounds like he's like just about to run out of breath. And
Mm-hmm.
so that's what I did. And those ended up being really fun. I think I did Moldy Wart twice, actually. I think they brought him back.
That's
Um,
awesome. That's
so
awesome.
that was really fun getting to work on Johnny Test.
That's awesome. Cause cause I did meet James Orange Taylor at a con in Houston.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there's another legend for
Mm-hmm.
you.
So what's it like working with Giles Penson?
Oh, it's great. I got to sit next to him on Nexo Knights, and so he was kind of like our fearless leader, right? He was our Clay Morrington, and the two of us got to know each other on that show, and we really found out it was like, oh, we have a lot of common interests. Like we started off talking about we were both playing The Witcher 3 at the time, and so we were just constantly talking about like, did you get the DLC? Are you playing? Oh, it's so good. So we were talking about that a whole bunch. And then he was the one who told me that Crunchyroll existed. I had never heard of it. He was like, "Do you have a Crunchyroll?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Oh, it's great. It's like Netflix, but it's all anime." It's good. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So got me into that, and getting to watch him work on that was super cool because he was like our stalwart hero. And then getting to work with him on other things and seeing just how extraordinary his range is because the amount of stuff that he has played is really wild. He did a Marvel motion comic a while back where he played Carnage, and it was amazing. Like it's just so good. If I didn't, I know Giles, and I'm like, if you didn't tell me that was him, I would not have known that that was Giles. Like it's just so good, and just like a super generous, genuine guy, and funny and talented as all get out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Cause I was supposed to be getting him on my show back in January, but something came up. So something came up because he had the project to do. So and
Oh yeah. It's tough. It's tough getting us actors to sit still for a few minutes. There's a lot of last minute changes in the business.
plus he just had a baby. So
Yes, that's right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so busy fella. Busy fella these days.
yeah, so like I'm gonna wait a little while I'm gonna wait a little while to contact him again.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I'm sure he'd be down to chat when he's got the time.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Um. So um um I would also I would also I would also I also do want to get Paul Dobson and Brian Dawson on here too.
Oh yeah. Collect the whole set. You get all three of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Again, legends one and all, and just like really, really nice and just impossibly talented.
Hmm. So 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 hold on with me. Um um so what was your reaction when you got the when you got the return to Ninjago and Dragons Rising? What was your reaction to coming back to Ninjago?
I was delighted. Again, I mean, it's one of those shows where I had kind of assumed I'm like, okay, well, I've been on it. And again, the nice thing about voice work versus camera work is
Mhm.
you can come back and play somebody else if
Mhm.
you can find something else. And so I was fortunate enough that I got to come back and play Suetonius. Yes, the leader of the Riders of Destiny, and then Cinder was really cool, and
Mhm.
Agent Donovan. It's been a lot of fun as well. He's been
Yes,
really
yes,
fun to
yes.
play. So getting to sort of come in and just do these really, really fun kind of like supporting roles on Rising has just been really fun because those can be a real blast. Are these kind of, hey, we need you to come in and sort of like he's got this like little scene over here, and then he might come in and pop up over here. You're not the thrust necessarily, but you get to come in and really have these kind of fun moments. That's a real treat. And oftentimes when you're doing those, you get to do a couple different things. So that's always really fun is get to come in and because also selfishly it's like hey the weight of this episode does not rest on my shoulders. I just get to come in and play around and have fun and hopefully not drop the ball when it gets tossed to me. But yeah, it's been awesome getting to work on that and then seeing it come out and the response has been great. The animation is beautiful
Yes, it
on
is. It is beautiful.
yeah, it looks fabulous. I mean, I think it's humming along, better than it's ever been. So I think, yeah, here's to many more years of, of Ninjago.
Hmm. Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, cause like I love how Ninjago is still running to this day. Cause
Yeah,
hmm
it's rare. Most stuff doesn't, and nowadays especially, most stuff gets one season,
yeah, true,
and
true.
then that's it. So I mean, a show like Ninjago is a real unicorn.
Yeah, true, true. Um. Oh yeah, when I told Vincent that I was interviewing you, he responded to me. Um, he said that he's so handsome.
Look who's talking, Vince. Jeepers. Oh my goodness. I'll have to tease him about that later. Thanks, Vince.
Hmm.
Oh my. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
Silly fella.
He's really funny too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a blast. I mean, you'll hang out with him sometimes and just completely lose track of time. You're like, it's 1 in the morning. I gotta go. It is late. How did I get this late? But yeah, that's always fun.
True. Yeah. cause like during the video, with him and Brent when they were being on Lego set, he was like burping nonstop.
it's we all have the performance gene, right? We're all a little hammy here and there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so my last question is, what advice do you have for voice actors, future voice actors?
Hmm. I think I think that the advice that I've sort of been kind of hearing sort of trickle out in as we've been talking for the last few hours is like never count yourself out before you've even, you know, put your foot in, right? I think I've I definitely have a habit of doing it in the past and still have to, you know, make sure as I move forward. It's like, hey, you didn't not get it before you even tried to get it. Okay. So like the amount of times I've gone, I have no chance at this, and then I've gone after it and it's worked out is, more than zero. And, to steal the old Wayne Gretzky quote, right? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? So at least be throwing your hat in the ring because it especially now with a lot of auditioning being sort of online and this kind of stuff, like most stuff doesn't go our way when we audition for it, but some of it does. And you know, you can't book anything unless you try to book something, right? So my advice would be try and put yourself out there when you feel comfortable putting yourself out there for things, and know that um, you have a much better shot of it working out if you do put yourself out there. And if it doesn't go your way, which oftentimes it doesn't go our way, um, it very seldom is because oh, you were no good or this or that or the other. There are so many factors uh, going on. Like on Nexo Knights on our first day, I was so excited, but I was so nervous because I was like, okay, I know something's going to come along and they're going to fire me. Something's going to happen. I know it. This is too good to be true. I'm going to get replaced. And uh, we started going around the room and they were setting the voices. And it was the first day, and Giles did his, and they were like, okay, that's what Clay is going to sound like for the show. And then they got to me and they went, that sounds a little close to Clay. Can we maybe find something else? And I thought, oh, I'm getting fired. It's the first day. I'm going to get fired. But I remembered that thing that I heard previously on Pony, which was take the note. Just take the note. So I changed it a little bit. And originally I had him a lot more down here. And so instead I just kind of brought him up here a little bit more and I just sort of placed him higher, what's your problem? And they were like, great, yep, moving on. And so it worked out. So just being willing to kind of go with the flow and know that, sometimes it's nothing that you did. It's just like, well, the guy standing next to you already sounds like that. So let's try let's try and mix it up or something, right? But yeah, I'd say um, put yourself out there would be the advice that I have.
Mm-hmm. So, like, what TV shows are you watching right now? Any new cartoons you're watching right now?
Ooh, there's one that I'm halfway through. I have to watch the second season, but there's one called Pantheon, which is it's kind of intense, but it's sort of like people being put into computers and what does that mean for us in the future and stuff. I quite liked Haunted Hotel on I think it's the Netflix one.
Mhm.
And a big one that we just started because it just got finally put on Disney Plus is we're watching through the Weekenders from like the beginning.
Mhm.
So that's like a cool because I remember it being on, but I was like in high school at the time, and so I didn't see a ton of it. Um, but Caitlin was like, "Oh my gosh, this was like my show. I love this show." So we're going through it, and it's really good. The writing is really, really funny. Um, again, it's all legends doing the voices, and that's been really cool too. I like doing that sometimes, going back and watching sort of like stuff from when I was watching it and finding the things in it that made me want to kind of try doing this in the first place. Because sometimes going back to the well can really remind you of some some stuff that you either hadn't thought about in a while or forgot about, or you just find entirely new ideas and things that you didn't even notice the first time. So, yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Well, Ian, thank you so much for coming on my show. I enjoy talking to you.
Thank you, Brooks, so much for having me. This has been such a treat. I've had a great time chatting with you.
Thank you.
And yeah, and I mean, I can't wait to see what further adventures and the other folks that you end up having on
Mhm.
next.
Yeah,
I'll be watching for sure.
yeah. All my videos, yeah, all my interviews on my YouTube channel. If you want to check them out. I'll send you the link for Instagram. I'll send you the link.
Oh, amazing. Please do. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to watch it back. This has been such
Yes,
a treat.
and yes, and is it okay if you follow me on Instagram? Is it okay? You
100%.
don't have to.
No,
Okay.
absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ian. I I I enjoyed this. Thank you so much.
I've very much enjoyed it too. Have a great rest of your day,
Yes,
and I hope that thunder clears up.
yes, and can we can we get a photo real quick?
Absolutely.
Yes. Oh, okay. We can just freeze for a camera.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Ian. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
Thank you, Brooke. This was such a joy.
You're welcome. You're so welcome.
All right. Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Bye.
Bye bye.